you're sitting in a high-end restaurant or maybe your corporate boardroom,
Right.
right? And the background music or the presentation audio is just absolutely flawless.
Right, totally seamless.
Yeah, exactly. But there's no hum, there's no buzzing fans, and you don't see a single bulky piece of audio gear anywhere.
Which is the magic of it, really.
Right. So how does all that raw acoustic power stay completely invisible? Well, today we are doing a new deep dive into a source detailing the QSC SPA2-200 2-channel power amplifier to basically uncover the stealthy tech making that happen.
And this is such a fascinating contradiction in modern commercial audio infrastructure. I mean, designers have to pump out serious volume to fill these huge spaces, but...
They have strict energy rules, right?
Exactly. Incredibly strict energy efficiency standards. So it's really about finding a way to deliver heavyweight performance from, well, a featherweight footprint.
And looking at the specs for this QSC unit, it handles that contradiction with a Class D design. Like it pushes 200 watts per channel at both 4 and 8 ohms.
Which is a lot of power for a small box.
It is. Or if a space needs to drive, say, a massive ceiling speaker array, installers can actually bridge it to combine that power. So pushing up to 400 watts or 350 watts into a 70 or 100-volt commercial system.
Right.
But, I mean, it kind of reminds me of a hybrid car engine, right? Packing a massive punch but intelligently sipping energy. Why is Class D the right tool here?
Well, it comes down to how the amplifier actually handles power. So older amplifier designs are basically like a leaky faucet.
Okay, a leaky faucet.
Yeah, they keep power flowing continuously, which just burns off a ton of excess energy as heat. But a Class D amp acts more like a high-speed switch.
Oh, I see.
Right, so it turns power on and off thousands of times a second. It only draws exactly what it needs to produce the sound.
So by not acting like a space heater, it actually qualifies for Energy Star ratings.
Exactly.
Which explains how it pulls off being entirely convection cooled. Like there are literally 0 internal cooling fans inside this box.
And that lack of mechanical fans is honestly a game changer for commercial spaces.
Because of the noise.
Yes. Without fans whirring away to shed heat, you completely eliminate mechanical background noise. The amplifier actually maintains a signal-to-noise ratio over 100 decibels.
Wow, over 100 decibels.
Yeah, so you get absolute dead silence when the room is quiet, and then just crystal clear sound when the audio kicks in.
Right, and because it's perfectly silent, it doesn't need to be locked away in some soundproof tech closet. You can hide it right in the room.
Anywhere, really.
But, okay, if it's bolted out of reach under a conference table, nobody is crawling under there to turn it off after a meeting, right?
No, definitely not. And that brings up the auto ramp circuit.
The auto ramp?
Yeah, it's this incredibly intelligent power management system. The amplifier actively monitors for an incoming audio signal. So the millisecond someone starts a presentation, it just wakes from standby.
With no lag.
0 lag and no weird audio pops either.
Ah, so like a modern car engine that shuts off at a red light to save gas, but fires up the instant you tap the pedal.
That is the perfect analogy. And on the flip side, it has a built-in timer. If a room sits dark and silent for exactly 25 minutes, the amp seamlessly powers itself back down.
So it just goes back into standby mode.
Exactly. It manages its own power draw without any human intervention.
Wait, okay, but if it's smart enough to manage its own power, I'm stuck on this really surprising detail from the source.
What's that?
It has 0 DSP. Like no digital signal processing at all. No digital audio input, no app integration, no USB.
Right.
In a tech-heavy world, isn't relying on, like, analog 5-pin and 4-pin Euroblock connectors a massive step backward?
I mean, I get why it seems counterintuitive, but in commercial architecture, simplicity is actually a feature, not a bug.
Really? How so?
Well, think about it. If you put a complex mixing board with digital EQ curves in a meeting room, someone is inevitably going to tweak it and break the system.
Oh, yeah, that is so true. People can't resist pushing buttons.
Exactly. So those Euroblock connectors are physically screwed in. They secure the raw wire so nothing gets accidentally unplugged. It's intentionally designed as a set-it-and-forget-it rugged workhorse.
Ah, so it removes the human error element entirely.
100%.
And I guess the physical footprint makes that stealth possible, too. I mean, we're talking about a device weighing just 4 pounds.
Barely anything.
Yeah, a 1RU, half-rack with enclosure. And it has these clever joining brackets, specifically so installers can tuck it completely out of sight.
Right, like directly on a wall or behind a display screen.
Or under a desk. That's just wild.
Taking a step back, the $925 price tag for the QSC SPA2-200 buys you exactly that specific philosophy.
An investment in invisible, efficient reliability.
Precisely. And it's backed by a standard 3-year factory warranty, which actually doubles to 6 years just by doing a simple product registration.
That is peace of mind right there. You really could just wire it up, hide it, and never touch it again.
Truly set and forget.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a thought. The next time you walk into a flawlessly sounding room, maybe take a peek under the table.
Just a quick look.
Yeah, and ask yourself, what silent automated intelligence is actually powering your audio experience, completely out of sight?